Here we have it. Mower races are over for another year, thank God. It come down to a rough week before the mower races, trying to get everything finished, but I made it there. Mower held together, so everything come out alright in the end. What have I done? Alright, first thing, I always said first thing I was going to make was a new seat, and it was one of the last things I made, but I needed comfort, and that's what it gave me. I started off with an old seat base, welded a bit more bracing on it, put springs on it. These are Volkswagen valve springs off a 1500 single port engine. I'm not sure what pressure they're rated to, but for my weight they're pretty good. I wasn't sure how to attach them. I ended up welding them on. I took it very slowly, tacking them all the way around, as I didn't know what the heat from the welder would do to the spring tension in them. So I wasn't sure. I've never welded valve springs before, so I took it very slowly, heating those. The foam is 50mm, very nice density foam, very comfortable, and with the spring in there with my weight on it, it was almost perfect. The springs didn't bottom out as I hit bumps hard, so it kept me very comfortable and didn't let me slide around. So that's the seat, comfort all the way. Need some I think a lamb's wool cover or one of those beads that the taxi guys have. But alright, so what else I do? Last video I had to widen the rear guard, so that's what I did. I cut it in half. Had to buy a new sticker, which annoyed me, but widened it 140mm. So it was 70mm each side. I had to fill in through here all the way down. That was just because that was the ideal width where the tyres would, any wider and the tyres would rub again. So that was the spot where they sat the best when I lowered everything down. So then it follows through. I actually made the new footsteps follow it through. That is comes down 200mm and out 200mm, just to get my feet in a nice comfortable position. Last time you seen it, I had sectioned the body through here 100mm out, and then I lengthened it 150 right through here, as I was way too forward on it. So it got sectioned and lengthened, and then the footrest, and after I bent up the footrests, 200 down, 200 out, wrapped them with flat bar. They're at a good height. They're 100mm ground clearance, which is plenty, unless you're going to do off-roading. That worked really well. I was able, with the flat bar, the plan was I was able to dig my feet in and without them sliding off, and that worked pretty good. I was happy with most everything on it. My taco, piece of rubbish off eBay, it didn't work. So what else did I do? I'm not sure if I said, but I made a new front end for it, 100mm wider each side. That helped a lot. I would have rolled it last year if I was going as fast as I was this year. Of course, when I sectioned the body and dropped everything down, nothing fit back in, so I had to make new steering arms, and I don't know if you can see some of the steering work that runs through, but everything was kind of fairly rushed in the end. It was. Had to repaint it. Well, I didn't really have to, but I did, in the whole week before it rained. Still running the same engine, 11 horsepower, still going. Yeah, it's not too bad. You know, when I sectioned the body, it lowered, would raise the engine up under here, so I couldn't run the standard filter, and I had to do a bit of clearancing to get it in. That's just a filter off a little pocket bike, whatever size I could get that would fit. So that's that. I had planned to run a larger front pulley. I had a 8-inch B-section pulley, and I had planned to be able to run A or a B section belt, but I had it set up and I had an A section belt on there, and it actually provided too much grip. It dug into the pulley too far. Some people were saying that an A section would slip in the B groove, but it actually had too much grip and wouldn't slip. It dug in that tight. So, but anyways, too much grip, and then with the 8-inch front pulley, it actually, my little 11 horsepower didn't have the torque to move it. I was trying in second gear, and I had a friend giving me a rolling start, and I couldn't. It was geared too high for the little engine, and so anyways, that was the morning of the race, so I had to quickly take that off and put my one from last year on. So so I could just enter whatever it was. It was just about entering. A good friend of mine was over here half the night before, helping me. Andrew saved me bacon as usual. And we would just, whatever it takes to get it to the race, and so that's what we did. Unfortunately, at the races, a lot of people had bad luck. Yeah, they had trouble with their mowers. Yes, what else we got? I put it on handlebars. I was going to run the original steering wheel and use a bike brake as my throttle, but apparently all the new hand brakes for push bikes, they're like a sealed end on them, so I couldn't actually get it on the steering wheel, so I just threw those on for now. Looked alright, it doesn't look much like a mower with that, but the original diffs in there and everything, it must be copping a caning, being wound so hard. It was really slow old mower. So yes, this is the little mower. I never got time to finish it. I was trying to work on 2 the last week, and unfortunately this one I couldn't get both of them done. So this one got set aside at the 2 days before, so I could concentrate on the red one. This one was all about having a bit of fun, but it never quite made it. So anyways, I think that's about it. Just a quick shot of it. Nice and low. Yes, that's all.